In this demo, I will share with you how to calculate 6 basic statistics measures so that you'll be able also to retrieve these measures. Now, being able to calculate these measures yourself is also very important because in the body of knowledge, this part has an apply status. So it's not only about the awareness that you understand how these measures work, but as well being able to calculate them. So we are in all good Excel, and we have here a data set that is very simple, just 3 points. I selected it especially in this way so that it's easy for you to follow and understand. These numbers could be anything from number of defects in a week, from let's say minutes spent in operating one step of the process in specific days on a daily basis, and so on. Alright, let's now see how do we calculate. We start with the mean. So mean is actually the average, and if you just select the numbers, you will see that the total is 12 and there are 3 observations. So we have an average of 4. The average, as you know, is the sum of the observation divided by the count of the observations. So here we can also write and calculate it in a formula. So in Excel we have the average formula. Start typing average and then hit tab for the Excel to autofill, and then finalize your formula, click enter, and you can see that the mean is now 4. Moving on to the median, and the median is the central value of a set of observations that are arranged in ascending or descending order. So the first thing that you want to check and do is to see if the observations are sorted. So in our case they are in an ascending order, but if not, you just go and sort them first. So you want to find that point that basically is splitting the data set into 2 different sets, the upper and the lower set, and in our case is 3 because here this is the value, and above 3 I just have one value, and below 3 I have another value. So one value here and one value here. So this is the value that splits the data set in half. Alright, so if we just consider more values like 10 or 14, the data set will be split here by 8 because we will have 2 values in the first subset and also 2 values in the second subset. Now the thing to understand is this is working when you have an uneven number of observations. So in our case it was 3, now in this example they are 5. But when you have an even case, let's put here 20 for example, now the median will be splitting basically this into 2 and 2 or 3 and 3, right? So 2 exactly the same number of observation in the 2 subsets. In this case the median will be calculated as the average between these 2 middle values. So in our case it will be 9. Let me showcase that. Very simple. We have also the formula, and we select our interval, hit enter. As you can see, the median is 9, but if I remove one of my values, the median is 8. Moving on to the mode, and the mode is the most frequent value in a data set. As you can observe, in our data set we actually don't have a value that is repeating. So if we use Excel formula mode and we select our data set, finalize the formula, there is no value that is repeating, so we get an error. However, if we change, and let's assume that this is 10 now, you see that the value that is most repeating in our data set is 10. If we had 8 repeating 3 times compared to 10 repeating 2 times, then the mode would be 8.